Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we are taking a break from Nezuko, the FA5 over there, and we are heading over to my baby, Mia. She is a 1993 Honda Civic EX, or the EJ1, the hijack Civics from Fast and Furious, if you will. And we'll be talking about something very close to my heart, very saddening to me. Very similar to, is the FA5 worth it in 2022 and beyond? Is a B swap, a Vtec B swap, to be more specific with you. Is it worth it now? Is it still quick? Is it still cheap? Is it worth it? Is it a good bang for your buck? Is it the fastest you can go with the cheapest amount of money? Just all that stuff. Let me give you a straight, very fast answer. No, it is not cheap. No, it is not the best bang for your buck, and I will get into why. Very much is not the case anymore. So again, this is my 93 EJ1. It's OBD1. It came stock with a D16Z6, which is a single cam D series that had 230,000 miles on the clock. It was the original motor. It's done me very well, but I have recently swapped her to a USDM B18C1, which came in the US market Integra GSRs. This motor, the GSR, came with about 170 to 180 crank horsepower, so we were pushing about 170, so pushing out around high 150s to low 160s to the wheel, completely stock, which did it pretty well. And I will be showing you under the hood on what it looks like now. This is a full bolt-on GSR, making 181 horsepower and 137 foot-pounds of torque to the wheels. I just got it dynoed about a month ago now, and I'll be showing you under the hood and taking you deep dive what you need for the swap, how much money it costs, and is it worth it now. Alright, so we're gonna head under here, pop the hood, and close the door. Bam, there we go. I'm gonna open up the hood here, check in there. Perfect. Let's open the hood. Here we are, the crown jewel. Let's put it on the service hole there. Here we are. This is the problem child, the B18 C1. C1. Here it is. So, yeah, there it is. It kind of pisses me off looking at it. It's making me a little upset. We got our PLM Tri-Y header here, Mishimoto exhaust, Mishimoto radiator, excuse me, HPS short ram. Since I thought I would be daily driving this car before I had this, I didn't want a cold air intake, I didn't want a hydrolock, but I might be putting a cold air intake on it now since it's not. AEM fuel rail, stock D16Z6 injectors, Skunk 2 intake manifold, Type R throttle body, Type R throttle cable and bracket, and I do have a oil catch can as well, and I have a matching GSR transmission as well, non-LSD, of course. Us in the US didn't get that because we aren't cool enough, I guess, but here she is. I will now be I'm going to be running through all the stuff I needed, and I'm just going to be giving you a quick rundown on all the stuff you need, how expensive it racks up. You may have made a list, but I guarantee you your list isn't as full as you think it's going to be. It was a lot more than I thought it was going to be, and I do want you guys to know it's still going. The price is still going up. She needs a rebuild. I got it, and this is going to be the first lesson for you guys. Don't buy don't buy an engine from someone saying they rebuilt it. I trusted these people, and I shouldn't have, and I'm kicking myself for it every day. The piston rings are fried. She's going through oil insane. Her piston rings are gone. I need to rebuild the bottom. It could be a few $100s if I just took them out and put OEM rings on and put them back, but there's no way I'm doing that. I'm just going to build the bottom end. So new pistons, aftermarket pistons, connecting rods, machine the block, race bearings. Might as well. Let's get it out of the way. So this budget's only going up, but let's get this started for you guys here. So to start off here, and this is I started this list in December of 2021. Just so you know, a good time bracket. Prices might shoot up. They might actually go down. So I doubt it though. These motors are about 30 years old. They're not making them anymore, so good luck. I got the motor, I got the motor, the block, the head, I got the Vtec Solenoid, and I got the intake for $1,500. And I thought that was a pretty good deal, but it turned out it really wasn't. But $1,500 is what I got for that. Not horrible, not great. I got the transmission, which is again in a hydro tranny. It's a GSR transmission. I did have the case open and I did look. It is a GSR and it is rebuilt. It has a carbon third gear synchro, which is pretty nice. The transmission I've had no bad luck with. That was $600 and that was pretty cheap, honestly. $600 ain't that bad. If you want, that does not have an LSD. If you want trannies with an LSD, you're looking to $1,000 to $1,600, maybe a tiny, even more money. No. I got the axles for about $120 with a half shaft. I got a magnetic drain plug, which you might want, especially if you are planning on building it. You want to know if there's any shavings on the bottom of that. I got a coolant temp sensor, another sensor, crush washer for the reverse sensor on the transmission, which is insanely hard to find. Acura doesn't even have a proper part number for that, so have fun. I also got an Exeter Stage 1 clutch and flywheel kit. That was $240. It wasn't that bad, to be honest, and I've had no complaints with the clutch, flywheel, or anything like that. Exeter makes some great products. I got Hatsport full race mounts all the way. These guys here, these, and one in the back as well. And that was, I got them for $200. They were used. They would be more money, but I got them for $200. You also need a post mount, which is here, and you also need a new mount for back there, T bracket as well. New fuel rail, which is I got my AEM, like I said, it was about $120. I think around 120, maybe 109 or something random. My injectors were free since it came off of my D16. If you have D16 ones, you can use them if they are good. If they are not, don't. Same with the fuel pump. I got to use mine. You might not have that luxury. I did. The intake manifold as well, which is pretty good, but it came with my motor, thankfully. Throttle body, which came with the motor, but had to be replaced since it was not so great. This is a Type R. Why are there so many cars? This is a Type R throttle body, and Type R throttle cable and bracket. I think I already said that. I'm really deja vuing right there. Vtec Solenoid, which is very expensive. If you don't have a Vtec Solenoid for your swap, I'm sorry. Either find one used, get an aftermarket. OEM is insane. It's like $400 to like $600 depending on which one you have. So have fun. It's not fun. Find one used, please. Again, the header was about $300. I spent quite a bit of money on these, but I love them. They're very good. PLM makes some good stuff. My intake was about $200, I think. My distributor, I don't remember, but you do need a new distributor. New wires I got as well. New spark plugs. I had to get new fuel line because they are different. I had to get new shift linkages, which you want to pay good money for. And that's something that I forgot. You want new shift bushings as well, new sensors all around. There's quite a bit back there, especially oil pressure sensor, new starter, new alternator, and with the alternator, you're going to need new brackets as well. since the GSR ones are different from the D-Series ones. If you're doing a D-Series swap, I should say. New radiator hoses. I had to get new valve cover bolts and cam cap bolts. And with that, I need to talk to you guys about something too as well. With this swap I did, I got very lucky because the D16 in this chassis is an OBD1 and it had Vtec. It's a D16 Z6, which means it had Vtec, which means I did not need to swap engine harnesses. I did not have to wire anything into the engine harness because it came with Vtec already, and I did not need to get a new ECU since I already had a P28 and it's already a fantastic ECU for what I need done. So I got very lucky with that, and that's something I did not need to buy. Now that is something you may need to add onto your list, because you might need to convert to OBD1, you might need to wire in Vtec, and you might need a new ECU in general. So that is something to take into consideration as well. I had to get a GSR clutch fork, clutch pin, new speed sensor as well. I had to do a valve adjustment, which you're going to need the tool for if you need. A new slave cylinder, oil filter, antifreeze, all that kind of stuff. So the grand total, and I also had to get the ECU tuned with a base map to then get a dyno tune, which was, I think, $450. And that's what not even needing a new ECU at all. So overall, it was about $5,500 to $6,000 just to get this into the car, it running with a tune. If it didn't need piston rings or a rebuild from the bottom end, it would be done. So $6,000 about there, that range. But it needs more. So, and that's kind of the way it's going to work. These are 30-year-old motors, you know, they're not just going to be perfect. And that's something to notice. There you go, $6,000. It's not cheap anymore. If you were looking to do a B swap, get into Hondas because they were cheap and they were good bang for your buck. That's not the case anymore. They're no longer that cheap anymore. That's gone. If you're looking for fast speed for low money, you have to look elsewhere. Look for cars that aren't in the spotlight, if you will. Everyone and their mom knows about Hondas and swaps. The motors are getting harder to find. They're either all blown up. They're either all swapped or they're gone. They don't make them anymore, so they're kind of, the demand is higher than the supply right now. It's going kind of crazy. If you're looking to do one of these, you're looking to do it because it's something that you want to do, and it's not something that you're doing because you're going to get the best results. And that's the sad thing about it. It's just the way it's going. I did this swap because I love Japanese culture, and I love these cars very much. I love Kanjo style. I like Japanese culture with cars, and I like the balance between good power, good handling, and lightweight. And that's what I'm doing with this car, with its suspension, its powertrain, the connection with the driver. And that's what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it for the fastest car, for the coolest car. I'm doing it because it's something I want done. And that's the mindset you're going to want to have when doing these swaps now. Something period correct, something cool. Because it's not cheap anymore, and it's not the fastest thing you can get for the amount of money. And if that's the way you're looking at it, you're doing it wrong, and you're going to be disappointed with it. It's sad to say that this is turning out to be more money than that, and that is faster. So that's really what it comes down to. And so yeah, guys, I don't mean to make this video dark, but that's kind of just what it's been coming down to. And I just wanted to make that video to clear that up. If you're looking to get into the Honda game, do it because you want to do it and not because you feel like that's the best results you're going to get. But yeah, if you're still interested in it now, just I give you good luck to find all the parts, find all the right people. Don't buy a rebuilt motor from someone, and just have fun with it. Enjoy the car for what it is, and you're gonna love it. I will be posting more videos of this car. I will be posting a POV of it if you guys want to see that, of it driving around, even with its piston rings. I still will drive it. There's no way I'm not. The piston rings are already gone, so might as well just drive them until they're done. But for now, it's peace out. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope I didn't scare too many of you off, and I hope you still want to do it. I just wanted to reality check, and just what it's like now. Peace, guys. I'll see you in the drive.